Oh. Just updating the audio real quick. I think that should be good. I felt like playing some Minecraft, and I figured I would share some because it's going to be on the LilyPad Minecraft server, so let's just jump on in. I do need to adjust some audio things. Make sure you can still hear me. Yep. Let's bring Spotify up. Can you hear the music? Oh, Spotify's not coordinated with Spotify. How we doing? Nobody's in chat, so I'm talking to you. I am talking to you, bot viewer. Thank you for joining. Alright, we got that. Let's make sure that Minecraft is coordinated with Minecraft. Should be good. Oh, yep. I am hearing some audio from Minecraft. Yeah! So, I have started on a bit of an outline for this building, and I am going to do a spiral staircase. I'm gonna make it look. I'm gonna make it look pretty, but I really wanted to have like a magical fairy-like tower, and we don't even have half of the blocks that I'll need to do it. But this is gonna be part of it, and then it's gonna have a tower like connecting to another tower, and that other building is gonna go right there. So we have to build this up really tall to make sure that it doesn't look too chunky, because I made it a really wide base. But yeah, the other build is going to be nice and very aesthetic. So I'm excited. And that's what we're gonna do on stream today. So if anybody is up this early on a Friday morning, we've got some different time zones happening. So I don't know who's gonna be up, but I figured, you know, Blitz is here to go to summon me once again. Welcome, Blitz. I was just talking about how I wasn't sure if anybody would show because it's such a different time than usual, and I didn't let anybody know I was doing this. How you doing? It's good to see you. You should probably let me view the stream on my phone. That way I can see chat a little better. There we go. Now I can see chat. By the way, I'm feeling very sick and feverish right now. Oh no, Bliss, I hope you feel better. That's never fun. Yeah. Everyone I'm watching on YouTube has had some sort of a cold of some sort. So, you're definitely not alone. Thank you, God, that I am not sick right now. But I hope you feel better. It's definitely never any fun. 7:30 a.m. It's 7:31 a.m. where I am right now. Wow. Get some rest. Yeah, as I was explaining to nobody but now Blitz, I get to explain it to Blitz now. I'm gonna do a magical fairy-like build. I'm very excited about it. So I'm just building up one of the towers, and it's gonna go a lot taller than this. I just need to actually get it started so I remember what I was doing. I should probably grab my, I don't know what it's called. I want to say grindstone, but I know it's that thing. So, I'm gonna grab the stone cutter. Ah, yes. I'm gonna bring it over to the build so that I have less running around to do. It sucks because the young adult ministry first meeting at my church is today, and I really want to go. Oh no, that stinks. Sorry you're missing out on that. It's disappointing. Ow. Yeah, it's never fun when you really look forward to doing something and then you have to miss out on it for whatever reason. But it does mean that when you do get to go, you'll appreciate it so much more. That doesn't really, you know, make anybody feel better in the moment, but I don't know. Sometimes it's a nice thought. You can see that I've been absolutely decimating different aspects of the village for my build here, and I will probably continue to do so. I don't really have a use for all of this oak wood, but I'm sure we'll put it to use somehow. I originally wanted to stream earlier this week, and I was planning on doing it, I think, Wednesday evening, because then I could do my homework and stream at the same time by doing that little Photoshop thing, but I had to cancel that because, well, it just didn't work out. I wasn't feeling well myself. I'm here today. I'm feeling much better, so we're gonna play some Minecraft, and then I might take a break, and then when it comes to stream time later on, I will definitely be doing that Photoshop thing. I will say, I have been socializing so much the past 2 weeks. There's an autism, I guess, support group, I could call it, at my school that I've been volunteering in, because I was a part of it last year. I was like, hey, I don't have an autism diagnosis, but I am neurodivergent, and I would like the social preparation and the crash course into the university and all of that, so can I attend? And they're like, well, we'll get back with you on that. And then like 5 minutes later they called me back and were like, yes, please come, you're welcome. So I was really thankful that I got to have that I guess preparation. But now a year has passed. I have flourished in school since, and they asked me to come back to kind of be a peer mentor for the next year of students in that program. And it's grown so much, and I'm so proud of all of them. And it's just been great, but it's also involved a lot of socializing, and that's not something that I can do a lot of without repercussions of energy, you know? But it's been so good. Like, I'm so glad and grateful that I've been able to, but also it's a lot. Alright. Let's do a little bit of farming. Just kidding. Just kidding. Nothing has grown, potato-wise. Whoopsies. Let's put some torches around, shall we? And then because I've destroyed so many villagers' homes, I'm definitely going to sleep. That way, poor little villagers, they're out here all by them, they're lonesome. There's so many zombies over there, oh my gosh. Lutz says, have you ever been in a young adult group at church or anywhere else, Lily? I have not. I used to go to a youth group when I was... Oh no! I don't even have water. Okay, but you're no longer. There you go. I got him. Thanks for taking all those hits. Yeah, I've never been to a young adult group at my church or anything. I've been invited, but for the longest time I was still recovering from some injuries and stuff. But we do have those at my church. They're like small groups or whatever. But yeah. I was very involved in the youth group though when I was 15, 16, 17, 18. Started when I was, what, 11, 12? I think I sang on the team, youth worship team. It was always good. But I needed to take a couple of years and not overstimulate myself constantly like I had been, so now I'm kind of getting back into church events and whatnot. I'm serving on the slideshow team for media and stuff so that when we're singing the songs on Sunday morning, people know what to sing. And that's a form of service that I feel God's called me to, that I still don't feel like I can do it, but I feel that God's called me to it, so I know that even if I don't feel that I can, He will provide for me. So I guess that's what faith is for, right? It says, by the way, do you know what ethnic studies is? I just finished my summer term intro to ethnic studies class last night. I have an idea what it's about. I've never taken it myself, but different colleges and courses have different, different colleges and courses have different definitions of that, but I generically know what it is. Did you like the course? I wanted to take gender studies, but they kind of removed that from the curriculum, and ethnic studies a little bit, and a couple of other courses I was excited to. I don't know if it's strictly because I live in Florida or if it was just the college's decision, but there are a lot of classes I wish I could take that I cannot. Jay says, I'm late. I was looking at K-pop Demon Hunter stuff. You're not late. You can't ever be late to a stream that's not announced. And even if you could be, oh no! You missed a totally optional thing. It's good to see you though. How are you doing? I was talking to Blitz about his ethnic studies class that he just finished, and how there were a couple of courses like that at my college that I wanted to take, but they got canceled. I think part of it was also funding. We don't have a lot of... Wow, that's really loud. You don't have a lot of... let's do that. We don't have a lot of fancy courses like that anymore, for whatever reason, and it's disappointing. But says ethnic studies in college is an interdisciplinary field that critically examines race, ethnicity, and indigeneity, primarily focusing on the experiences, histories, and cultures of marginalized racial and ethnic groups in the United States. It analyzes how power structures, including racism and other forms of oppression, have shaped these groups' lives and how they have resisted and contributed to society. Yeah, it's a really interesting class. Are you liking it? Thank you for explaining it. Mari's here. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Mari. How you doing? What's up in everybody's lives? You doing okay? Talking about Blitz's ethnic studies class that he just finished. Jay, you mentioned you were looking at K-pop Demon Hunter stuff. What is that show about? Y'all mentioned it last stream. And then I keep on seeing it in my suggested page. So now I'm just like, okay, what is this? Clearly you like it. Clearly it's very popular. Because it's over across a lot of different groups of friends that I have. So I'm very interested to hear. What is it? You know, I was just gonna use the stone, but nobody's gonna see this. Nobody's gonna know. How would they know? Nobody's gonna know. So we are just going to fill this in with cobble, and nobody's gonna know. How would they know? Just, you know, the fact that I'm streaming this for anybody to see. Other than that, nobody's gonna know. I've still got a bit before I go to college, but I've been thinking about what I'll study if and when I do go. I like theater, but I also like linguistics and classics. I can't pick 3 majors. Well, you could, but it's probably not a wise distribution of energy. You can technically major in however many things you want, but it'll be a lot, and it'll cost a lot, and it'll just be a little chaotic. Technically, though, you could. Mari says, I keep hearing good things about K-pop Demon Hunters. I know! But now I'm curious. Like, what's it about? What is it? Clearly it's a show, and I saw it on Netflix, I think, or was it Disney Plus? It was either Netflix or Disney Plus. I was looking at Netflix and Disney Plus at work yesterday for work purposes, let it be known. I am trying to come up with different ways to increase student involvement in the tutoring center, which has been such a fun project. And oh, I love it. So I was yeah, anyways, so I get to do that, and one of the things was trying to get people involved through movie nights where we study movies. So that's how I came across K-pop Demon Hunters outside of stream. Boop. It definitely is not a good distribution of energy, lol. Yeah. It's about these K-pop idols that fight demons. You know that little heart symbol at the bottom right of your chat screen if you're on mobile? That covers the far right lines of text that anybody sends, so I often just guess. And that time I was gonna guess that R, but then it was fight, and I'm like, oh, definitely not. That's cool. So I guess because they're K-pop idols, they have the whole, like, fame and all of those social context things to keep in track. I don't know. My brain's a little fried right now. But, like, tension and conflict is not only about them fighting the demons, it's also like, oh, we're K-pop idols, we have to deal with that and our fighting. Do they keep it secret, or is it like, ooh, this is part of the hook, people come to these K-pop idols because they fight demons? Or is it more like superhero vibes? I just took a sip, so if you have water near you, or any kind of liquid near you, and you're able to, hydrate so you don't dehydrate, y'all. Oh no! Oh no! I lost my pick. It is time to return to the upper levels and get another pick. Okay, it's just now setting. That's cool. That's cool. We can deal with that. Are these the only 2 villagers we have? We're gonna have to do a little bit of work for that. Have I just condemned this entire village? I might have. Nope, there's 3. There's 4. 5. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. It's all good. It's all good. Let's... There we go. And then... let's make a couple more axes. Just a couple. I do want to make sure that the mine has plenty of signage so that you can tell that you're going into a mine. But that might be a later thing. Jay says the K-pop group that the main characters are in is called Huntrix. They don't keep it a secret, but somehow the fans don't notice that they fight demons. That's great. That's a fun dynamic. Bet that makes it very interesting. Like, can't believe these people haven't noticed that they just think it's part of the fun. Blitz says, why this class is mandatory at the beginning of the class, he explained to me, saying, well, you know how you are required to take English class? And I said, yeah, but I finished my English classes already, says Blitz. And Blitz's teacher said, okay, well, in your case, the reason why you were required to take those English classes is because it allows for proper communication with other English speakers at your future career. So the reason why you're required to take ethnic studies is because we live in a very racialized world where race and ethnicity surround us everywhere, but in order to connect to this racialized world we live in, you need to understand your own racial and ethnical identity. Yeah, your teacher put it very well. I think it would be great if we all had a little more education about that, because it can be really problematic if you don't understand your identity and you maybe believe that your identity is just the normal because that's all you've ever known. It's how a lot of messed up things can happen. Doesn't necessarily mean if you don't understand your own identity you're a terrible person, but it does mean that you don't have a sense of identity, and that's not something we want. But unfortunately, where I live, it's not an essential class at all. But yeah. So right now I'm trying to get a lot of cobble so that I can turn it into stone, and then that was big. That was a lot. We're just gonna go to the next one. That was... We had calm lo-fi, and then we just had Doctor Who hype music. And there's nothing wrong with Doctor Who hype music, but it did definitely interrupt the vibe. Anywho, what was I saying? Right, so we don't have that class, but it would be good to have that class. And I am getting cobble so that I can make the tower. Jay says, yeah, that's a good reason, right? Whee! Okay, I'm gonna use some of the cobble to finish filling this out. Because I don't want no mobs to spawn here. Come on. Come on. Let's go! So I was originally on a server that I had with some IRL friends, and one of them hasn't played in forever, and so he made a mob spawner, and that mob spawner, unfortunately, was built as if we were in, like, a Minecraft version from 10 years ago, so it didn't quite work, and so somebody fixed it so that it was in, like, the current version. But then it still didn't work because I didn't know redstone. So this whole mob spawner, which was originally just going to be like a one-person thing, became like an entire server-wide effort. It was very, very funny. So I am, hello. I don't have anything that I can do for you, but glad you have a job. Go. How's work been for you, Lily? Thank you for asking, Blitz. Work has been good. I got my job back. There was a little bit of a floundering with the money and funding, so I briefly lost my job, but then I got rehired because my boss is awesome. And so now I'm back at work. I am currently in charge of decorating the place and organizing the back. We found there's a lot of file folders that everybody feels bad about throwing away, but it's not serving us, and it's really just wasting space and time and resources. And, you know, I saved a lot of the materials from the files. Like, if they made it easy to remove the names from the files, then I kept them and I just removed the names. But for so many details in that system, it was just like they literally wrote so many like they wrote on the file, so I couldn't get rid of it. So I just had to get like I just had to throw it in the trash to deal with. Oh my gosh, this is just not going where I want it to. There we go. No! Excuse me. Excuse me while I technical difficulty my way through this build. That is very simple. Yeah, I got to get rid of some stuff. And I feel like the Spotify is drowning me out a little bit. Yeah. So I got rid of a bunch of old files that didn't need to be there, and I found this old program for math called MathCAD, and on the box, right, the box said the most advanced technology for the most complex math that you'll need. You know, it's priced for education, you know? It was so cool for its time. It knew how cool it was. And I look inside, and then it's old enough that I'm expecting like CDs, like a whole bunch of CDs, and it's big enough that I'm like, okay, this could be like one of those folded up books of CDs. I look, it's floppy disks. It's 8 floppy disks. For those of you who don't know about floppy disks, they are one of the more rudimentary, it's like the second or third form of memory storage for computers that was invented. And the floppy disks only held like a couple gigabytes, like less than 2 gigabytes of data. It was absolutely very small. So there were like 7 or 8 floppy disks in total. And that was the most advanced that we had at the time. When I checked the date, it was 1986. So, needless to say, I had a lot of fun with those floppy disks, and I decided, you know what? I'm gonna prank some people who think that I am too young to know what these floppy disks are. So I went and I took the floppy disks out, and I'm like, hey, somebody was so excited about the save icon on Microsoft Word, they just 3D printed it. Why would somebody 3D print the save icon into coasters? It was glorious. It was so good. I'm so proud of that little prank. Jay says, yeah, I don't know Redstone either. Mood. But yeah. Now you guys know how to torture people of from the 90s, even the early 2000s, really. It's so fun. I love messing with people if it doesn't hurt anybody. Boop. There we go. I feel like this should be different. 3, 3, 2. I'm gonna reset everything this way. My goodness, no. 2, 3, 3. And we don't need this. It's just gonna be 2 and then 3. We don't need this. Whee! Alright, so now that a couple of you guys are here, I want to share my vision. This is going to stretch way into the sky. About a third of the way up or so. We are going to have a little connecting pathway, I guess. And that pathway is going to connect to a really aesthetically pleasing fairy vibe build. And I am so hyped about it. So I'm actually going to pull it up. Oh, I flipped it. I flipped it. This is supposed to be on the right or the left, and it's on the right. Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. So I'm thinking I can start building over, and that'll be nice. That'll be nice. So we just need to get a lot more stone bricks. And that is actually going to be scaffolded with oak. This is a very interesting Spotify sound. I am going to remove it. Go to the next lo-fi song. So we have just very basic materials because it's not that far into the build, but let's see. So this is the entrance. Oh, got a hole. So I was gonna do it that way, but I might, just to make it easy on myself, I think I will go into this direction, and then, oh, it makes sense, because then I can take the path there and have it go straight through here. Okay, so forget everything that I set up until that point. We are going to build it out this way. So we have a nice house sort of thing, but we're gonna have the horizontal bits of a house. So I'm going to scaffold with this wood for the length of that house, because it has like a wood bottom. And then because this is going to be so tall, I want to make sure that this house is big enough to, you know... I want it to make sense. So it's going to be about 4 in. And we're going to go out twice this much. What is that? 9 blocks? I don't know. I didn't count. Got this. And then it's gonna go into the second layer of a house. Ow. So this is going to be part of a house. I'm just taking so much unnecessary damage right now. It's gonna be part of it. And then I'll go across. There we go. So we got a little bit of scaffolding to help us understand where to go for the rest of this build. But yeah, it's gonna go over there. The path is gonna go underneath this little walkway. And then this is gonna be the fairy build. I'm very excited about it. Oh no. I did not think this through. I did not think this through. There we go. It's fine. It's fine. I feel like it's so early in the morning that I'm still waking up a little bit. Like, I've been up for 2 hours now. Maybe 2.5. But I'm still tired enough that I'm not, like, super chatty. Like, I can talk about stuff. No problem. But talking and keeping up a conversation, that's a wee bit more difficult. Stone. So in the fall, I'm going to try 4 different classes, and then I'm going to pick from those 4 classes the one that I want to keep, you know? And I am optimistic that I will have at least, I think I'll have 2 classes at least, but I don't know exactly, like, I don't know how hard those classes are gonna be. I've had a really lovely experience this semester with, like, surprisingly easier classes, where it's just like, yeah, all I had to do was show up to class and try hard in class, and I get A's, you know? That's the kind of elective that I just took this summer. But over fall we actually have the actual courses and not just the electives, and it's gonna take some getting used to, I think, to go back into the, okay, I got a lot of homework, that kind of mode again. And originally I was able to work on my homework at work when we had downtime, but now I'm not. So it's like, God, will you please help me do this? Because I certainly cannot do it on my own. I certainly need help. Please help, God. But it'll be alright. But yeah, I am enjoying this time of just like rest and recuperation. Even though I'm not exactly rest and recuperating at the moment. I've been very stressed with a lot of the social events that I've been volunteering to attend. But it'll be good. You know what would also be good? Expanding the farm. I guess we're not expanding it very far, but that's okay. We currently have way more fields of plants and whatnot here than we do at the home base. I don't know if that's sad or fitting. I think probably both. Alright. Back to work. We've got a spiral staircase. I like that. I think here is going to be the first floor. We're going to have it be right around here. Yeah. I keep getting the wrong pieces. Mari says, hey look, somebody printed the save icon. Yeah. Oh no, is that the last thing you heard? That was a while ago. I feel like stream is lagged a lot, probably. Is stream laggy? Let me check. It doesn't say that anything happened. Ah, well. Wouldn't be a Neurodivergent Lily stream if there weren't tech issues. We switched Wi-Fi providers, so... Oh, I wish I had more... Do I have... No. I wish I had my axe. I wish I had my axe. I'm gonna make one when I get back down, but I want to use up all my planks. I want to use up all my planks. And you know what? I should have done it equal. This is why you don't put stuff up without thinking. And I used all the iron. Time to cook it. I think I might as well just move this amalgam of furnaces over. There we go. Now we don't have that eyesore. So, something I just remembered. Yesterday, I saw the Percy Jackson and the Olympian Sea of Monsters preview, and I am so hyped for that. It's gonna be so good. Oh wait, no, I don't want to cook cobble. I want to cook raw iron. I am so hyped for everything about it. Like, so many people are complaining about the Tyson eye CGI, but you know what? It's better. It's better. Can you do better? Can you do better? If so, why don't you work for them and make it better? If not, don't argue. Jay says, I've been practicing a bunch of the Demon Hunter songs along with the Star Kid one I'm actually learning in my lessons. Cool. Ow. Does that mean we get to hear all of them eventually? I look forward to hearing them. No pressure if you don't want. What are you doing? You trying to die? Oi. Get down. Get off. Get down. Thank you. Had to use my big dog voice for that villager. Absolutely ridiculous. There we go. Whee! Alright. And then I'm gonna have one more. There we go. Now, pathways are even across the tower and the future house. It's gonna look so good. Do I have faith that I can do it? No, but it'll look good anyways, because we will work towards it until it looks good. He says, I think it's been helping me be more comfortable in my head voice, and it's easier for me to belt now, because yesterday I managed to do a really clean mixed belt, and I'm still thinking about it. Yo, congrats! I'm very happy for you. We take the wins wherever they are. And that's pretty epic. Alright. Looking for a really nice path up here. And then, do I remember correctly? Yes, so there's a spiral staircase outside of this. So it starts spiral up here. And then I think we actually get some I'm gonna just put this here to see what it looks like. Don't have a lot, but that's okay. We don't need a lot. Boop. So let's take a look. Ooh, I like that. I'm definitely gonna have to turn it into full blocks, but I like the contrast for sure. So we're just gonna remove them so we can turn them into stripped blocks instead of just oak logs. Ow. It's fine. I don't think I'll be doing any K-pop Demon Hunters covers because most of the songs have 3-part harmonies and I don't have the range to do that. Nor do I have any friends that are comfortable singing with me and know about this channel. There are loads of songs with 3-part harmonies, but are you saying that the song itself has like one of the singers with I'm gonna eat some food before I die from fall damage. Are you saying that, like, the actual song itself goes into the different three-part harmony singers ranges that you can't reach? Or you just want to do the three-part harmonies justice? Because if it's just doing it justice, you could still sing a cover of it and it would still sound pretty if you just do, like, the melody. I think that would be cool. But if you don't want to, no worries. Your channel, your choice. Yeah, because I've been doing slides for church lately, I have been able to listen to the singers break down their three-part harmonies, and I'm like, huh, I can sing all three parts. I don't know which one I'm supposed to do. Thankfully, I am not a singer, so we don't have to worry about that. But it's still funny. Like, pick the one that feels more comfortable. All of them feel comfortable. In the sense that I don't necessarily feel comfortable singing in front of a crowd. I have a lot of fun, but doesn't mean I should be. What are you doing up here? Get off. Go. Go to bed. Go to your place. Go. Go. That does not count. You know what I mean. Go down there. Safely. Get. Don't make me push you the whole way. Get down. Get out. I'm gonna have to use a fence to keep them out. This is ridiculous. Oy vey. Well, might as well light this place up. Nice and lit. It's getting lit tonight. I'm gonna close that up so they can't beat me to it. Let's go to bed. I'm practicing the main character harmonies in the last song, so I might do an a cappella of that. Cool. Let's take the oak saplings and plant them over here. This seems good. Hello. I only want your wool. There we go. Ah, yes. Loot of war. Alright, so we know that it's going to come across here. So I can probably do a little bit of grafting in. What is it? I think we have just a pit down here because I'm hearing mobs. There we go. She says I'm having a lot of trouble starting pixel art for my next cover. Do you need pixel art? I know you use Canva for some of them. Does Canva not have what you need? Alright. So the house is going to have a similar opening. No, it's gonna be all that wide. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gap. And we go up. Then we go over. And this is gonna be our open fence. Ow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. It's gonna come out like that. That should work. The art is a character. The art is of a character from Warrior of the Waves. Ah, that would explain it. Are you able to find like a near match? I know a lot of creators will do near matches. They're like, ah, this isn't the character or how I envision them. But this is the best I could get at the moment. So, you know. It doesn't have to be 100% accurate from the start. You could show that it's still in the drafting process. Even if you have an idea of what you want the character to look like. Drafting process has a lot of different things. We have a design for him. Cool. Well, you know your process and your vision best, so I'll stop giving advice and feedback. But I do know it's going to be awesome, whatever you come up with. You know, there is a little part of me that feels bad for absolutely decimating these builds. Like, you know, it's not too bad. But then I look at how bad they are. I'm like, I don't feel bad at all. It's gonna go to a better cause. Oop. Oop. Running out of space. How about we plant this flower right there? And get rid of these seeds. There we go. I don't know what happened, but I lost 2 spaces. Oh, did I do this? Nope, that's not it. I don't know what I did, but now I have more space. We could do a chicken coop. I might want to. Let's dig down here. We definitely have just a pit underneath this that I'll have to dig out. Fun! Alright, so we've got this. You know, I might as well just... Oh, get rid of the shield. Might as well strip these logs. There we go. Now I can make use of these already stripped oak logs, which will be nice. And make it so that we don't see any sides. Yes. Okay. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. We do need to have it like that. Alright. Bring it out here. Well, there goes my axe. I can no longer ask anyone questions. How sad. It's all good. Alright, this villager is just committed. Let's give him access. Alright. Then got some stone. Might have to put away some items. There we go. So this will be fun. Okay, I can't reach everything, but that's fine. You don't need to reach everything. I'm gonna examine this. Alright, so we don't actually need this. That's just where the stairs are gonna come in. And it might actually be longer than this. And I imagine it probably will. Because the stairs are gonna have to come up like this. So let's just put the stairs in and see how it works. Starting here. 4, 5. And then let's do oak planks. Let's do 3 for now. There we go. I think I perfectly did it. I think I might have accidentally done it perfectly. I did! Okay, so I'm still going to benefit from having a little longer. But dang, look at that! So we still need 1, 2, 3, 4. And then turn around at 5, and we'll get a nice... no, let's do another one. And then turn around. I'm so confused. What is below us? Apparently, we're close enough to water. And like 2 block deep water that a zombie was able to convert into a drowned. But I see nothing. I am just a little bit perplexed, I will admit. Alright, so this path is obviously not going to work, but that's fine. We'll figure it out. I should probably go to sleep. We only have 1 over here. Are we slowly losing villagers? Here we go. Really? There you go. I don't even know. Let's fill in the dirt. Let's fill in the hole. Let's go get stuff so we can fill in the hole. Not enough dirt to fill in the hole, but it's some. It says, I'm going to start saying KPDH to mean K-pop Demon Hunters since I talk about it a lot. Well, Star Kid, K-pop Demon Hunters, and Epic are fighting to be my main hyperfixation right now. Yeah, I feel that. Not with those shows specifically, but like in general, having so many interests vying for first. Definitely feel that. Hello. Such a pretty cat. And here we go. Take our iron axe. Our lovely little path. We'll have to deal. Here we go. So we're going to actually do it here. And then, oops. The reference I have has, is that a 2-block? It's a 2-block gap. So 1, 2, and there we go. So there's just a little bit. And then, what is that, trap doors? I think it has trap doors along the sides. So, let's do some trap doors, shall we? That can be cute. I think it also has the stairs like this. Not like that. Like this. Yeah. I think they have different wood types to make it interesting, but I don't have that right now, so we're just gonna roll with what we got. I'm thinking about picking up the musical idea. Oh, I'm thinking about picking up that D&D musical idea I had a while back. That would be cool. Do you have the time and energy to do that? Because if so, it would be epic. Well, not epic, but you know what I mean. It would be your own lovely thing. Ooh, I think it might actually be one more. Oops, not that way. Let's try it this way. Do we have 2 of them at a time? And then... I don't know. We're gonna need more. Trapdoors. Mari says, I used to have that fight raging on in my brain, but then one decimated all the others very quickly and achieved complete victory. There you go. Pray tell me, what is that? One that won against all the others. Which hyperfixation won for you, Mari? Jay says, I had a separate idea for a campaign about a band of bards that go on tour fighting monsters and saving people at every stop of their tour. I'm thinking that'll be what the musical is about. Cool. Well, since I'm removing parts of your wall, it's only fair that I put back at least the dangerous parts. Let's see. Here we go. It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. He went to bed and hit his head, and nobody got up in the morning. That's a really dark song, not gonna lie. Very dark. Here we go. We have a nice railing of sorts here. Pengu! Hello! Welcome to the stream! How you doing? Mari says, ah yes, let me tell you the tale of two powerful hyperfixations in this corner, Epic the Musical, and in this corner, Transformers. The giant robots got me good. Pengu says, where am I? Why are we up this early? I don't know. When you get the itch for Minecraft, you just play the Minecraft. You don't question why you have the itch. You just play the Minecraft. It's good to see you, though. Mari, I'm glad that the giant robots got you good. I hope it's a very enjoyable robot chaos sort of thing. I don't know. I hope you enjoy the giant robots. Alright, so Pengu is, I believe, in Spawn House, so let me give a brief welcome. There are rooms. Feel free to take an unoccupied room for yourself. Mari says, I am Enjoy. I'm glad you are Enjoy. I am Enjoy my hyperfixations as well. There are so many. I know, right? just in case we need them. I say I know, right? As if I wasn't the one who built them. Oh well. This is the square house. Oh, this is Ember's house. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ember. I didn't realize this was your house. Ah. I will put this back where I found it. My bad. One problem. I don't remember how I found it. My bad. It's okay. I fix. There. Oh, no. Huh. Sorry, Ember. I didn't realize that was your house. Okay, I'm running. I didn't mean to. I thought it was just a villager house. Although, we have a floating tree. I probably should have known that. Although, did I destroy that floating tree? I don't know. I don't know anymore. I used to be a usual K-pop fan, but I kind of forgot about it till I watched K-Baduh. I know that's K-pop Demon Hunters, but I'm trying to figure out how to say that. Because it is still a mouthful to say as well as for you to type. Oh, one of the dogs is just wrapped up in blankets. My mom sent me a picture. That's so cute. Oh, I love it. That's adorable. Coming back to that, since they got the members of the girl group back twice to do the singing in the movie. Nice. Oh no. What have I done? Ah. Ah. There we go. Oh, I think it's inside. That's what it is. There we go. I don't know if that's much better, but it's different. I changed it. How you doing, friend? Boop, 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 boop. There we go. We got that. We have this chaotic mess of a something. Just got over the sickness good now. I'm sorry you were sick. Glad you're better. And watch K-pop Demon Hunters. Oh, OMG. I don't actually know if I'm supposed to. Yep, that's supposed to happen. Alright. Ah! Alright. So we got that. And then I think it goes like this. And then this. Oh, no wonder it's not. There we go. It's not at all how the reference has it, but, you know... Actually, the reference has it, like, this. So, we've got this. Ah! And then, we've got some slabs. And then, somehow... Oh, you know what? I think those are oak fences. And that is supposedly what we want. I think it needs to be a little rounder. So we're gonna do that. Here we go. Yeah. I know the K-pop fandom has a bad reputation, even though I know y'all won't think lesser of me. If I do go back, I apologize in advance if it happens. I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm so confused. Why would any of us care? You said that you know that we wouldn't think lesser of you, which is true, but I don't even know why we would care. I think I might not listen to twice, though, because the one who does the main character, Rumi, singing EJ, is a solo artist as far as I'm aware. Cool. Is this... I don't know that I did this right. I don't think I did it right, but that's okay. We're just learning. I think I made a mustache. I think I just made a mustache. That's fine. We don't need this. We just need that. Yeah. Okay. We can do this. So let's just do a cross. And then we're gonna do this. It's actually in one. Which is fine. We can handle it. I can handle him. Even though he's stronger than me and taller than me, and he's got a lot of something to me. I don't know. I don't know. There we go. Then we just need fences. K-pop fandom is known for being really obsessive over their favorite idols to a point that is extremely unhealthy for them both and the idols. Ah. Well, I think you can appreciate content as long as you don't hurt anybody. Unless that content is, you know, not something that you feel that you should be appreciating, even if it doesn't necessarily hurt you or anybody else. Like sometimes you just don't feel like, I'm not feeling this content is what I'm supposed to be contenting, you know? I do, however, think that I'm supposed to have this go across. We are going to do this. Because this is going to be the house. So I'm going to switch over to slabs. I think we have this. Oh no, we ran out of slabs. That's okay. Mostly thinking about checking out EJ's discography though. That's cool. Put this oak log stuff together, make a few slabs. Heck yeah. Here we go. So we've got a lovely pathway here. And I think it'll make sense to extend this sort of pathway like this. I think most people, when they build, they actually have like a plan of sorts and they, you know, take out the plan one bit at a time. But I kind of get overwhelmed if I think about something and only something for too long on a project, so I like to spread it out so I don't overthink too hard. I'm definitely gonna have to come up with a different flooring option though. I'm not liking the same colorness. She mostly works as a voice teacher and songwriter for other groups, but her music is more indie pop than the loud and upbeat stuff that K-pop normally is. Oh, cool. Alright. I'm noticing that this has a nice arch to it. And I could probably go up and around like this. Oh my gosh, that scared me. Okay, we are figuring out what is down here. I am so confused. Feels like it's over here. Oh, found it! Found it! I don't know that I wanted to find it. Oh, definitely found it. Okay. Aha, you can't get me anymore. like if I just break this gravel, you might be able to get across a little easier. Maybe, maybe, who knows? Oh look, a creeper! Yay! No more creeper! Alright, so this is all underneath the village. I didn't know that. It's good to know. Alright. Gonna have to be very careful as we do this so we don't anger the Enderman. I angered the Enderman. I don't like this. Let's just... There we go. It's fine. Why is the Enderman so loud? Another point about me not doing KG... Yeah, those covers. I'm going to read in a minute. I know, you're angry, but that's okay. You can... Have you ever tried anger management lessons? You don't have to yell. I'm sorry that I looked at you, but I did not mean to. Does not excuse breaking your boundaries, but... You know, I feel like you shouldn't try to kill me just because I looked at you. It's very relatable, but... Oh, thank you. It's very relatable, but we don't have to resort to murder like that, okay? Okay. That sound would be the Enderman being mad. And it is extremely loud for some reason. It's probably gonna happen again. Oh look, I found Pengu. Hello. Anywho, how we doing? Let me read chat. Another point about Jay not doing KPDH covers is the fact there's Korean in them. I don't have the time to learn the pronunciation right now. Ah, makes sense. Dang, why so far from the hotel? Went in search of joy. Found sad village. Decided to create my own joy. Cinema. But yeah, for those of you who are unfamiliar with Minecraft, that is the sound that Endermen make when you make eye contact with them and they try to kill you. It's quite annoying. I don't know where it went. I don't know if Pengu killed it or not, but, yeah, not my favorite sound. But let's just make sure that there's no more chaos spawning. That is, I feel, the last thing we need over here. I really thought there would be more drowned, though, because I heard more than one convert. Ow. Oh, it's 12 o'clock already. It's noon. There we go. Well, all of that was just so that I could, make the sounds go away. And there goes my axe. Where is it? Here's your crafting table. I'm gonna use my oak logs to craft a check for you. Or a chest. I did nothing! I'll give you some bread, some baked potatoes, sugar cane. I don't know what all was in your inventory. Give you some loot. Sword is not mine. You can have the bow. You have some food. Vent door. Yeah, the shield is mine. Yeah. Okay. There you go. Chest is right there for you. Can't believe it's noon already. I know, right? Just wanted a quick trip to the hotel. Think I'll stay. Thanks for swinging by. No! I don't want a creeper explosion. There we go. Ooh, good idea. Words are 2763 6571. I think. Yeah, I mixed it up. Oh well, close enough. I think I'll go a little longer till about noon 30 or so, and then I'm gonna actually, you know, do normal life stuff like eat breakfast and whatnot. Because I did not mean to skip the breakfast. I just was like, you know what would go well with my mood right now? Some Minecraft. So I did some Minecraft. Alright. Let's say... I think what we need the most is just to go down in the mines. So I'm gonna dig that out a little better. I'm going to get rid of that boat so they can be safe. Because right now, I'm not sleeping reliably enough for a zombie not to infect them. But at least we have more stairs with which to build the mine. So since we have 20 minutes left to stream, I just want to clarify. I will be streaming again tonight. I'm going to be doing some of my homework, but it doesn't really feel like homework. We're going to be doing the Luz Light glyph. And we're going to be animating. But actually, now that I've said that, I don't feel like that's the right thing to do. It doesn't feel like I have the stamina to do that. So I might push that. Since we've done this stream already today, I might push the Luz Light glyph into tomorrow. I don't think I have anything going on tomorrow. A Stone Age. There we go. But thank you so much for joining me on this stream. We've had lots of fun. Infinity! Hello! How you doing? We got about 20 minutes left to stream, but I'm glad you could stop by. I woke up and I felt like playing Minecraft. So that's where we are today. A number of times I've said something and then it's not worked out the way that I thought it would and told people it would is a little ridiculous. But I'm very thankful for people who go with the flow and understand that I'm not being incorrect on purpose. I'm just little consistently incorrect all of the time, despite my best interests. Infinity says, I have summoned banished gods in Copy Kitty using the power of text editing. There you go. Good for you. I take it you've coded them in? Use this. There we go. There we go. I feel like I should go live sometime next month. do it. It would be fun. What's Copy Kitty? Oh, you have no clue. If you guys check out Infinity C's channel, you will see however many videos they have now. Are you up to 800 yet? I feel like you are. And it's a very cool game that they have committed a lot of time, energy, and effort into mastering, and yeah, they have a lot of I don't know if you can call it Let's Plays, but they have a lot of clips of them completing levels without getting any damage whatsoever. And not getting hit, because with that game it's a little wonky, in which sometimes you get hit but you don't get damage, and vice versa. Blue Jay Bard, amazing game I have been hyper-focusing on for the last 3 months. You have 800 videos, and it's only been 3 months. Oh my word. You're great. Also, Vanished Gods are already in the game in the form of Attack, Vestige of the Lost. Jay says, holy crap, almost 700 videos. I could have sworn you already hit 700. Yeah, so Infinity has just slightly inspired me to make a few clips on this channel and give you guys something. So, yeah, we love them. They're great. Just sub to you. Feel free to turn off notifications for fear of causing arson. I had to. Infinity is still dying laughing over that achievement. But yeah, no. Their channel is great. The person behind the channel is great. And I'm glad that you stopped by and that you subscribed. I'm glad that Infinity stopped by and that Jay could subscribe. There we go. Getting hit and not taking damage is intended. Think of it as either knockback or damage immunity. Also, thank you, Blue Jay Bard. Thank you for the clarification. Nothing like farming in Minecraft. I think we might have enough, though. Just a hunch. We might have enough. There we go. I've been watching, we don't need seeds, we need the wheat. There we go. I've been watching Past Life, with so many Hermitcraft members are in Past Life, and it's been very entertaining to see how the different versions of Minecraft have been, and how Minecraft as a whole has changed and evolved over the years. And I have to say, it has given me such appreciation for the fact that I can run over my farmland. Not even just walk, but I can run over the farmland, and it's fine. Like, I'm so thankful for that. Alright, let's do a few more potatoes. Whoever cares about the order in which food is placed in farms is gonna hate mine, but that's okay. Canonically, in real life, it's better to mix it up, so... Ha! Go to bed. Let's take the bed. Let's place the bed right here. Ah! Thanks for killing all those spideys. Come on. Let's get away from the village. You can explode right here, okay? I'll even equip my shield. There we go. For some reason, I'm really nervous about telling my friend about my channels. That's understandable. I made this channel so that people wouldn't perceive me, and then a video went viral for me. And then all of my friends in real life found it, and it was very scary. But in the end, it was very... It's been nice to be able to share that part of my life as well. I actually got a job out of it. A very small job, but a lovely one. It's how I met all you guys. Not the job. The other bit, you know, making the channel. We are also thankful for nuclear warfare being brought to Minecraft in update 1.17. Sure. We can be thankful for that too. Poor Pengu. He doesn't seem to be having a good time right now. She's been really nice about my interest, but for some reason I'm nervous about her knowing I make videos. Well, only way out of that situation is through. Everyone that I have talked to that I'm like, oh, I'm nervous, you know, like, they're gonna think I'm weird. Weirder than I actually show that I am, you know? So many times when they find out, they're like, wait, you make videos? That's so cool! Why didn't you tell me before? So, in my experience, a lot of people want to be your hype person more than you think they do. Infinity says, I'm not joking about 1.17 bringing it either. Powdered snow is actually the component in orbital strike cannon working. Hey! I remember why I went up to grab a shovel. I hate gravel. And I don't have stairs! Okay, that's fine. I can just build up the tower thing. It's fine. Let's go up my spiral staircase. At some point, I'm gonna have to cut through what I'm building here to make the spiral staircase go outside. But for now, we're just gonna build up. Maybe I'll tell her soon. When you do, you got it. But there's nothing inherently wrong with not telling her. But you seem to want to tell her. There we go. Alright. Let's put some coal in here. A white terracotta. Might make that the base. I think I'm gonna do one shovel and another pickaxe. It's jelly time. Goodbye. Have a good one. Oh, you left. Still, thanks for joining, Pengu. I'm assuming that you can still hear me in stream because you joined the Minecraft server. But I hope you have an enjoyable jelly time, whatever that means. I tried to mute that and it didn't work because I sneezed too fast. My bad. Lots of bread. Let's go. Alright. Let's see if I can take these beds and bring them into a safer location. Like here. Okay, there's just 3. Nope, there's 4. There we go. I don't have any eggs. Bless you. Thank you. Alright, so we've got a nice start. Got a spiral staircase. I saved it to my Minecraft Pinterest board. Let's do a bell right here. Why can I not ring the bell? There you go. Overachiever. Do the villagers not perceive the bell as theirs, or can they just not hear it? Baking bread? If I tell her, says Jay, I can get permission to show y'all the concept art she made, so I'm not just being secretive about Warrior of the Waves development. That'd be cool. There you go. So we got 3 of you. There's a few more. Ooh. We could take advantage of this. Yes, please. Come on. Come on. Don't you want the wheat? Did I say thank you for the bless you? If I did not, thank you. There we go. And then I'll just have to parkour, which is fine, because I can parkour, but they cannot. So that should help keep them safe. So let me just do that. Take some of the coal. Nope. 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 There. Put some cobble in. Alright, where is that weaponsmith? Wonderful. Coal. Not iron. Dang it! Is it because of this? I think you're connected to that. Wonderful. So if I just find where I left my emeralds right here. We get free axes. Let's go! Alright, it is 12:28. I think I've done everything I can to set this up, so thank you for joining. Let's go to just chatting. I've had a lot of fun. Thank you for joining me for this Minecraft stream. I know it was very, very, very out of nowhere, but I have enjoyed chatting with you guys. I hope you have a lovely rest of your Saturdays. Do we want to start the buy train? I'll start it. Redeem. Buy. There we go. Bye. I scared myself. I don't know how I managed that, but I scared myself. Ready? I don't know that I have that command. What's a ready? B. If you would like to redeem it, you just write in redeem and then buy. For example, if you want to censor me, like Mari likes to, you can redeem censor, and that should pop up. Bye! Bye, Jay! It does cost some brain cells, though. So, yeah, you can censor me. This is what it sounds like. It's very loud and annoying. Help, what's going on? I don't know. What is going on? Redeem censor! Infinity, I don't know that you have enough brain cells for that in this. Yeah, you only have 450 brain cells. Sorry. Sorry, Infinity. However, to say bye, it requires none, but I am going to log on off. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have a lovely rest of your days, and I will see you later. Bye, guys!